Reacting to the rise of non-communicable diseases in Nigeria, public health experts united in a powerful call for immediate regulatory action to address the health risks associated with the Bouillon cube fortification in the country. The experts urged government to ensure that food producers did what should be done so that people will be aware of food fortification. They made a call on Thursday in Abuja at a press briefing organized by Corporate Accountability and Public Participation Africa (CAPA) with the theme Salt Targets in Nigeria. The event featured nutrition and food experts, health activists who urged government to accelerate preliminary activities for salt sodium regulation in Nigeria. Keynote speaker and technical advisor, Network for Health Equity and Development, NHED, Dr. Jerome Mafeni, raised the alarm about Nigeria's food system, warning that the excessive sodium content in the products poses significant risk to human health. He condemned the monosodium glutamate (MSG) secrecy, noting that consumers need an informed decision on what they want to eat.
Press briefing today. One is to decry the use of high sodium foods for fortification. We call attention to the alarming trend of using high sodium foods such as bouillon cubes as vehicles for fortification. While fortification aims to address micronutrient deficiencies, the excessive sodium content in these products poses significant health risks. High sodium intake is a well-established risk factor for hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, and other non-communicable diseases, which are becoming increasingly prevalent in Nigeria. We must not compromise public health in the name of fortification. Two, correcting deceptive marketing practices. The deceptive marketing practices that have misled many Nigerians into believing that monosodium glutamate, otherwise known as MSG, is a healthier alternative to salt must stop. So therefore, today, we are urging the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, the National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration and Control, NAFDAC, and other relevant agencies, including SON and FCCPC, to accelerate preliminary activities for salt and sodium regulation in Nigeria. The time for action is now. We must prioritize public health over profit and ensure that the food products available in our markets do not pose unnecessary risks to the health of our citizens.
Certain industry players and their co-travelers are disseminating unverified scientific information, false research claims, and spreading deceptive marketing information through social media influencers to promote monosodium glutamate, MSG, and bouillon as nutritious, safe, and healthy for human consumption, without also informing consumers that these products contain harmful quantities of sodium, which could lead to hypertension, heart, and kidney failure. To this effect, we are demanding the immediate discontinuation of the ongoing plans to use bouillon as a food vehicle for fortification, as it does not meet all of WHO criteria.
Other stakeholders warned against excessive consumption of food seasoning.
Given that Nigeria already has a mandatory salt iodization program, we are actually proposing that, we're advocating that we do not go ahead, the National Fortification Alliance and all competent agencies sit together, collaborate and work together to come up with effective policy decisions that will help Nigeria to reduce their sodium intake, because already we're in a very bad place. Part of, according to the National Multisectoral Action Plan, one of our major goals to tackle non-communicable diseases in Nigeria is to help Nigeria to reduce their sodium intake by 30% in the next 5 years. So fortifying bouillon makes that effort counterproductive. It means that rather than reducing our sodium intake, we would actually be adding bouillon, which is a high sodium food, to the salts that we're already consuming in excess.
Continue. Go. Stakeholders generally urge the media and the civil society to create awareness by educating the masses on all they needed to know about food fortification.